Capricorn, Elsie here to do a reading for you. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. It is for the sign of Capricorn, and it is up until about the end of the month, I guess. You know, this is, people always ask me, when is this reading good until? It's good until it applies. It should, if it applies to you now, you will know. You will know that this reading applies to you. So this is Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter to the end of August of 2020. That is how I'm going to label it. However, time is fluid. If you are coming here for the first time, thank you for joining us. Hope you'll hit the subscribe button and maybe give me a thumbs up on a video and share with a friend before you leave. Please check out all the other videos on the site as they could apply to you at this time. So I am first going to use the Divine Oracle, and I'm going to pick 2 cards from the Divine Oracle. 2 cards, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the sign of Capricorn. If you are the person who is joining me again because you love to come here, love to watch the readings, I love to have you here. So thank you so much for coming by. I hope you'll hit that bell on the bottom right-hand side. There's going to be some new things coming up you're going to want to know about, including giveaways. All right, so we just need 2, please. Too many. 2, please. Spirit, if you could throw 2 cards for us. Ooh, you definitely did throw them. Okay, so I'm going to take one from the top of here because that was thrown at me as well. And energy for the overall, seek hidden treasure. So what does that mean? That means, I've got to get you better light here. Okay, so what does that mean? It means that you, it's time for you to seek what you want. It's time for you to pay attention to the things that you do treasure. Seek hidden treasure means, do you have a gift? We all have some sort of a gift to share with the world. So do you have a gift? Do you want to share that gift? Seek that hidden treasure, because that will be the thing that could very well be your next line of business. Go with the flow, which is something that is really easy for the Pisces, not very easy, however, for the Capricorn or any of the earth signs, to be honest. Going with the flow really is, not taking offense when people disagree with you in terms of, religion or politics, the two. It is going with the flow. It's just letting people be as they are without trying to involve yourself in their lives or change their mind. Just loving them for who they are. And we've got 1 card here. And it says healing. So someone out there needs some healing. It says, now is the time for you to give or receive healing. Everyone has a natural ability to heal others. Yes, even you. And it's true, Capricorn. And, all the Capricorns that I know are very much into healing other people. How do you heal other people? Well, you love them. You let them be who they are. And then you let them be who they are, and then you love them for who they are, no matter what their life path is. Even if it's not a life path that you're familiar with, or even that you agree with. You don't have to be on the same life path in order to be able to heal someone. And your healing will come from other people, so it's not necessarily you that will heal yourself. Today I am using the Gilded Tarot, and that's this deck here. That's going to be for your reading today. This is going to be for the clarification. This deck is my favorite clarifying deck, and it is the Universal Celtic Tarot. All right, so here we go. I've already blessed these cards, you guys, so I'm just going to ask for your energy. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the sign of Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the sign of Capricorn, please. Just flipped up the tower, just saying. That's what came up right now. All right, here we go, Cappies. Capricorn, my fellow earth sign. I am a Taurus sun. I am a Pisces moon, and I am a Sagittarius rising. And there we go. We start off with the Page of Wands. to the Seven of Pentacles. Wow. Ace of Swords. We've got the Emperor on the deck. Page of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. We've got the Queen of Cups in the reverse. 2 more cards, please. If you could throw 2 more cards for our Capricorns. The 10 of Pentacles and the 3 of Swords. Okay. And under the deck, we're looking at 8 of Pentacles. So 8 of Pentacles sees you working hard, maybe working on self-mastery, you know, working on building boundaries. I feel like the person that I'm speaking with is building boundaries and learning to abide by those boundaries, because it's totally something different if you build the boundaries and then don't follow them. So if you are the one that is building boundaries, bravo to you, because part of the self-care is in fact building boundaries around, you know, yourself. You need to know what to tell people. You need to know where your boundaries are, because there should be a line that they can cross. You teach people how to treat you, Capricorn. So if you are teaching them that they can take advantage of you, or that they can just use you up and throw you away, that's exactly what they're going to do. So just remember, we are all, no matter who we are, teaching people how to treat us. Okay, so you know it's past, present, future if you've been here before, and I like to read them all the way around. I will clarify with my clarification deck, and first place I like to go is the center of the heart of the matter here. So Page of Pentacles. What is a page? A page is someone who's learning. So let me get a feel for the card here. I feel like the person that I'm connecting with, or the energy I'm connecting with, is someone who is at the very beginning of a relationship. So someone who is learning how to give and take, someone who is learning how to not be taken advantage of in the spirit of building boundaries, right? You don't want to be taken advantage of, Capricorn, because it happened in the past. And you know, it's really, really easy to take advantage of a Capricorn, because Capricorns have big hearts and they want to see everyone in their environment progress and live well. They like to shower people with things like, you know, making big dinners and taking care of people. All the people in their life are surely taken care of. But this particular Capricorn, I believe, is learning how to build those boundaries. And at the very beginning of this, pages are always in learning. And the Page of Pentacles is someone who is learning not only about money, but about gifts. Gifts in life, gifts of money, tangible gifts, things in the 3D. So things you can touch, taste, hold. And I think that this is something new for the Capricorn energy that I'm connecting with, because that is at the center of all of everything that is going on right now. But I do see some pretty strong energies on either end of this, so we're going to go back to that. But I just want to go start up in the top area here. We are looking at the Page of Wands again, learning. Now, as I look at this Page of Wands, the Page of Wands is walking out of the reading this way. So that tells me that you've turned your back on something, that you have decided that it was more about you and less about them. And the Page of Wands is about good news. It's about receiving some good news. It's also about possibly taking a different path in love, a different path in passion, because it is a Wands card, right? The pages are always learning. And so I feel like the Capricorn energy that I'm feeling is the person who is who's decided to take a new path in passion. And what I mean by that is you're not doing what you always did. This is a very different relationship, and you've not been in this kind of relationship before. And so you've decided to walk out of everything, and you've decided that you're going to stage left, and that you are going to learn about something new. You're going to learn something new about a relationship that you're currently in. You're going to learn something new about the person that you're with. Or as you're walking out of this relationship here, this is possibly an old relationship that you're leaving. Now, I feel like when I look at these 3 cards together, I feel like perhaps you did The good news may be that you just carried on. You decided to move away, or move away from a relationship that you had been in, move away from a relationship that was kind of stalled. So I feel like the Seven of Pentacles is here to tell me that that your relationship had kind of stalled. You were in a waiting status. You were always waiting for it to get better, waiting for something to happen, waiting for your person to take better care of you. And I don't mean that they had to take care of you financially. What I mean is mentally, emotionally. This could be financially as well, but I feel as though there was a stall that never got going again. And so there ended up being some harsh words spoken, or some words that may have brought the relationship to the end. So I feel like that with that Ace of Swords, that there was new information that came to light about a relationship. And it doesn't necessarily have to be anything that anybody told you. It could be something that you felt that you needed to discuss. So the Ace of Swords is also about discussion, right? It's about clarity. It's about communication and connection, because it is a card of swords, and it is the beginning of communication and connection. And I feel as though that even though you'd been in this relationship for quite some time, that the reason that you left this relationship was because you just couldn't get any clarity out of your person. They kept stalling you. And you may have been the person who was the overall for this relationship. So you may have been doing both sides of the relationship while your person just kind of coasted in and out. They may have gone to work and then come home again, and gone to work and come home again. Meanwhile, you're going to work, coming home, feeding the kids, cleaning the house, doing the laundry. And I'm not saying that this is a female role. I'm saying that whomever was in the role, however this resonates with you, this is what the cards are telling me here, that there is a new path of passion that's been taken here, because the Seven of Pentacles tells me that everything was in a stall. It was in a waiting status, and that it never started moving again. And so you decided, Capricorn, to have a conversation about this, and decided eventually to cut that person out. Excuse me. And then I see in the current energy here, the Emperor. Now, the Emperor tells me that you've taken control. So it could be an Aries you're dealing with. It doesn't have to be. This here, by the way, we've got Earth energy, fire energy, air energy. So we, and Pentacle energy, more Earth energy. The only one cup, the only one water energy we have is here, and we'll get to that. But we look here in the Emperor. The Emperor, whether you're female or male, is an energy that you can encompass. So the Emperor is all about taking control. So I feel like, Capricorn, you decided to take control of this relationship. You decided to walk out of the past relationship, and then you decided to begin anew. And you decided that you needed to begin new and learn again, because you are the Queen of Pentacles. You definitely are. Whether you're male or female, you are the Queen of Pentacles. You are charitable. You're lovely. People love to be around you. You have a great energy. You're so kind, and you are the multitasking queen. You're always got your fingers in all the pies. You're helping anyone that you can, always coming to the rescue. And I think sometimes it's easy to be taken for granted when you're always coming to the rescue. And I have a feeling that that's one of the boundaries that you're building here, Capricorn, because you have decided to take it back to the basics here. The basics, the Page of Pentacles, of give and take, and financially as well. And I feel as though you're finally taking on this Queen of Pentacles energy. I also have a feeling, I am getting pictures in my mind that you were not being, worshipped is the word I'm hearing, worshipped the way you should have been. But what I mean by that is your person was not paying as much attention to you as they should have. They weren't taking care of you emotionally, financially, all of those things. And you just decided, hey, it's time to walk out. It's time to walk away. I need some good news. This relationship is in a stall, and I am a queen. I don't need to be treated like a page because I am a queen. So what I see here in the future is the Queen of Cups in the reverse. Now, when she's in the reverse, she can be overly emotional. This particular picture shows a bit of worry as well. This particular depiction, it shows worry. It shows worry about how people perceive you from the outside looking in. And I think that's something that a lot of people, no matter what sign you are, is something that a lot of people are really worried about, is how people are perceiving you. The thing is this, is that, you know, we're all allowed this energy here. We're all allowed the Queen of Cups energy. Yes, you are the Queen of Pentacles here, and sometimes you get overly emotional, and, you know, sometimes it's legitimate, and sometimes it's not legitimate, but I think you know the difference between the two, Capricorn. So we have the Queen of Cups in the reverse here. She's a little bit overly emotional, not necessarily willing to give everything up front. So in this new energy here, in this new learning energy, I feel as though you're not willing to give everything up front yet. You're not willing to be, you know, you're not willing to set everything out there. You're going to pull some stuff back, and you're not going to be as overly emotional as you are usually, because right now the energy right here is you taking control and learning from the beginning. But look at this though, in the future here, I do see the Ten of Pentacles, which is abundance. It's financial abundance. So if you have been feeling like, you know, you're pinching pennies, hardly making ends meet, that as long as you work really hard on you and your business, most of the Capricorns that I know are in business, because there just isn't any way this type of leader can fit into an organization if they're not at least a, you know, up in the higher ranks of corporation. So that would be like vice president, president, you know, CEO, CFO, something like that, because the Capricorns that I know are very good in business. So what I feel is you've gotten overly emotional, and I feel like something is coming to an end here, and you are worried about what is going to happen to your finances. And this is the worry card. She is, if you can look at her face, she is kind of worried, right? Looking toward the dark skies, that maybe storms are coming, and I feel like you feel as though storms are coming for your finances. Now, this wouldn't be uncommon for anyone, because right now we are in a position where a lot of people are losing their jobs, and so a lot of people are having to recreate themselves. So I feel as though you're worried about the finances because they were a lot better before we got into this pandemic. And I feel as though the worry is on your mind. Now, the Three of Swords, a lot of people will say, is a broken heart. If you'll notice, it is swords, so it's actually up in the mind. It's communication and connection. So it is stressful communications and connections that you're having with other people. So your business, could have been cut because of the pandemic, or you are just not making as much money as you were in the past. But I do see this Ten of Pentacles as being abundant. So I feel as though you are, excuse me, that in the past there's been some money issues. I do believe that you really want to be financially stable, of course, like the Queen of Pentacles. But I feel as though you are giving away a lot of not only money, but you're giving away a lot by... you're giving away a lot. That's what I'm hearing. Giving away a lot of... You are willing to give it away, so people are taking it from you. So I feel as though that people are taking from you more than they're offering to you. And I think that's what puts you in this reversal of the Queen of Cups. I feel like that's what gets you overly emotional, that more people are taking from you more than they're giving to you. And that can be really frustrating, because, you know, we really, you know, it may be different where you live in your part of the world, but I know as Canadians here, we really are concerned about our neighbor. We're constantly making sure that everyone around us has what we need. You could be someone who is just not concerned about anyone else but you, and so that this may not be your reading. But the person I see as the Capricorn is the person who keeps giving and giving, and I think that it really... it makes you sad. It makes you sad that even though sometimes you are in need, that that you feel as though not many people come to your rescue. All right. Let me see if there's anything else I can see here while I am shuffling. Yeah, I think you left that relationship, Capricorn. You left that relationship because you just needed to take control of your life. things were stalled in terms of finances, in terms of if it was I don't know what kind of union it was, but when you left that union, I believe that it was a union that you decided to take control of because no one else was taking control of it. So your partner or the person you were in union with was not taking control of anything. So you were the everything. You were the multitasking queen, and you probably still are. You are the multitasking queen energy, and this has kind of put you a little bit on your head here because you're tired of having to do everything for everyone and not getting anything in return. I feel that really strongly. Okay, so why do we have the Page of Wands here? Is there anything else you can tell us about the Page of Wands, please? Page of Wands is the Hierophant in reverse. Yeah, so I feel like you left a marriage. I feel like you just walked away. You walked out of that marriage because it was time. It was time for you to be able to move ahead. And the person that you were with, your person, was not into moving forward. They were just into staying where they were. They had their comfortably polished rut, and that's where they stayed. Queen of Cups is here. You're very intuitive, and that's why you ended up walking out of the relationship. You thought on it for a very long time, though. I have a feeling that this was a long-running union. You thought about it for a very long time, and for a while you felt stuck. You didn't know if you should go. But as you saw this relationship with no progress, you decided that you really needed to move along. Why is the Seven of Pentacles here? Seven of Pentacles, we have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So there was money issues. There was money issues, trouble with the abundance, not necessarily money, but trouble with the abundance. And you were not willing to reconcile. You were not willing to take the opportunity that was given to you once again by the person that you were with, saying, I'll get better, I'll do my part, I'll do more. And you were tired of hearing that story, so you decided that, the stall had come to a stop and you were done. The Four of Cups is it's about an opportunity, and you decided that there was no opportunity, and so you had to use inner strength in order to move yourself along. So why do we have the Ace of Swords here, please? More information about the Ace of Swords. We have the Two of Cups in reverse. So yeah, you guys had a conversation of what was going to go on next in the relationship, and you decided to cut that person out. You decided that there was no love left there. Well, when I see the Two of Cups in reverse, I don't feel as though there's no love left there. What I feel as though is only one person was in. The other person was not. So I feel as though it was a very one-sided relationship, and so you decided, you know what, I have to do the thing I have to do. I have to carry on, take control of my life and move forward, because things are not moving along here. The Emperor. Can we have more information about the Emperor, please? The Emperor is the Six of Cups. You're off to look for your soulmate. Soulmate could possibly be a water sign. You're off to look for this soulmate because it was time for you to just get it together. You want to have a long relationship that takes you into, the very long future of your life, and this is something that was your hopes to be done. I do see that the High Priestess is here. The High Priestess is telling me that you had manifested this. You'd manifested your way out. You manifested cutting that person out. You'd been thinking about it for a very long time, and then the relationship came to an end. And it came to an end because you decided to take control of your life. And that's a badass thing to do, by the way, Capricorn. That is such a badass thing to do. Do you know how many people in this day are sitting in marriages and unions and cohabitations where they just feel stuck? They feel like they can't move. They feel like they're going to be stuck there forever for financial reasons, for energy blocks, for mental blocks. So bravo to you, because that is a badass thing to do, to just decide to take control of your life and end a relationship and walk out and keep moving. We have the Page of Pentacles. So you had to start new. You had to learn something new. You had to reinvent yourself because you were stuck here. You were stuck in addiction. For one, I do believe that the person that I'm connecting with, or the energy I'm connecting with, was stuck in addiction. Either the partner was stuck in addiction or you were. And make no mistake about it, when your partner is stuck in addiction, that means you are stuck there as well. I feel that you felt finally that you had been chained to that addiction that wasn't even yours. But you had to break away somehow. And you two might have also been very attracted to each other, but it just wasn't working because the other person was not doing their part. And then I have the Knight of Wands. Yeah, it was a passionate relationship, but there wasn't anything moving in it. There was nothing moving forward to the future, and so that's why you decided to learn something new. And that new thing was to take the bull by the horns, so it would be, as this Knight of Swords falls out, the bull by the horns, and do your thing to make sure that, I think you caught this person by surprise. They were kind of coasting in this relationship. They weren't really doing their part, but you had been doing their part and your part for so long that they got very stagnant in the energy. They stalled, right? The Seven of Pentacles. They stalled the energy, and they felt like, meh, I can sit here. This person's going to, I'm going to keep polishing my rut, and my person is just going to keep feeding me and loving me and taking care of me and paying the rent and all of that. But you decided that, yeah, you needed them to be gone. And I think it took them by surprise, because I don't think that partner felt like there was anything wrong. Seven of Swords, Queen of Pentacles is clarified by the Seven of Swords, which tells me that you finally felt the last bit of deceit. That you woke up one day and said, what am I doing here? Why am I taking care of this person? Why am I, bringing in the money while they're taking days off from work? Why am I, making all the meals? Why am I taking care of all the children? And this person is, my person is not really contributing anything to this relationship. And you woke up one day and decided enough. That was enough deceit. You took charge. You turned into the queen, the energy of the Queen of Pentacles. You decided to get financially stable by either opening a business, well, probably a business, because that's what Capricorn does. They're very good in business. Or you just got yourself a job and decided it was time. You had to do your thing. What else do we have for the Queen of Pentacles here? What can you tell us about her? Queen of Pentacles is Five of Cups. So for the longest time, even after the relationship ended, I believe that you were still looking back there. You're still looking back into the past. See how he's gazing at those cups back there? He knows that I say he because there's a male on the card, but you know that we're not reading genetics here, right? We're just reading energies. This male energy, I guess, is male or female energy. The Five of Cups, this person is looking back, wondering if there's anything left, feeling like, oh, should I have really ended that? It was a long-term relationship. And I think that even now, even that you've decided to take control and that you feel good standing in your power, I still think that sometimes you look back there and think what could have been. What could have been with that person had they got off their collective ass and just, gave you what you were giving them. That whole relationship could have turned out differently. And then you thought about that. You thought about that for a very long time. King of Cups is here. You may have either met someone else who could have been a water sign, or someone who was very good at showing you romance. So you could have been walking out of that relationship, finding out, deciding that you needed to keep moving. Yeah, you're looking back there, and for the longest time you tried to see it, this relationship, this long-term relationship, you tried to see it for what it was. You tried to see it from every point of view, and really there wasn't anything left to heal. So you decided to heal yourself. The King of Cups is very intuitive, looking for a mate. You decided it was time for you to look for someone who could give you romance and love. You're still looking for an apology, though, but I don't think you're going to get one, to be honest. It's very far and few between that someone who gets really complacent and lazy in a relationship, that they're never going to see it as them being the problem. So if you're waiting for this if you're waiting for this sorry, it's not coming, Capricorn. However, what I do believe is that this is the beginning of something brand new that is deep and romantic for you. It could be with a water sign, but it doesn't have to be. Why is the Queen of Cups here in the reverse? Queen of Cups in the reverse, please. The Queen of Cups is the Sun. So even though you were overly emotional, didn't know what to do next, kind of a little bit scatterbrained, feeling sad, feeling like things were over, little did you know that the universe was shining on you. This is something that you had to pass through in order to realize that better things were coming for you. And so while you were growing, while you were in this reversed of the Queen of Cups, while you were growing and healing, the sun was shining on you. And that's a major arcana card, something that you can't change. I do have the Knight of Cups here in reverse, which tells me that you weren't interested at this point. At this point in the future here, that you're not necessarily interested in having someone come to you and tell you all of their feelings, that you're really having a good time being who you are, being yourself, taking care of you, not making not having to give up anything, making your own decisions, not having to check with anyone. And I think you're really enjoying it. You're seeing friends. You're enjoying being with your friends. You are enjoying, you know, filling up cups, making emotional times, making memories with the people that you love, and you're starting brand new here. So I feel like you went through all of the how do you say, all of the different phases of, it's almost like a death, right? All the different phases of death, and all the while you were busy healing, the sun was shining on you, so you could have a new start. What is this Ten of Pentacles here for? Ten of Pentacles is because you have an abundant relationship coming. In the future here, you do have an abundant relationship. It could be with a fire sign. Doesn't have to be. But the Four of Wands is about a firm foundational relationship. It could mean marriage, yeah. It doesn't have to, but it looks like it's going to be a very abundant relationship, and that you're going to be really happy with it, as long as you hold up your boundaries, right? Then we have the Knight of Pentacles. There is someone coming in for you, and they're coming in quicker than you think, because this Knight of Pentacles, yeah, is the slowest moving knight in the deck. But did you notice in this deck, this guy's on a dragon, and dragons don't move all that slow. So, you know, this is coming sooner than you think it is. Your abundance and this abundant relationship. What else do we have for the Three of Swords, please? Why is the Three of Swords here? Three of Swords, please. We have the Three of Wands. So after this, I don't feel like it's depression, Capricorn. I feel like it's a sadness of heart, but I feel like that sadness of heart is being felt in the mind, if that makes sense. So in your mind, you're like, but my heart's broken, and I'm waiting. And what if nobody comes? What if I don't have anybody after this? What if I don't meet anybody? I have a feeling that you will meet someone, Capricorn, but these are the thoughts that are going through your head. You know, I let this person go. They were supposed to be my forever, and now here I am back, heartbroken, feeling sad, and I'm waiting. I'm in the waiting status again, Three of Wands. But then we have the Star. You know, the universe throws you a card to keep you on your divine path. The Star is about healing. So the universe is saying, look, don't be so worried about the next relationship. Worry about yourself. Worry about the healing. Worry about connecting to me, the universe says. You know, connect to me. Let me heal you. Let me love you. Let me show you what it's like to be actually loved. And, you know, throw me some of your hopes and dreams, and we'll see what we can work out for you. Because the universe is going to get things in order for you to have the things that you want. But, you know, whether those are good things or bad things is up to you. Yeah, it's a new start in passion. So I feel like the universe is making you wait to give you some time for healing. This is pretty bad, you know. It's heartbreaking. It's heartbreak in the heart. It's heartbreak in the mind. And then this period of waiting, please look at it as a blessing. It's not a period to be thinking, why does nobody want me? This is a blessing of time for you to heal. And that's exactly what the universe is doing. It's holding everything off for you right now because you really need healing before you go into a new passionate relationship. The bottom of the deck here, don't forget your self-mastery. I believe now that this has nothing to do with work, but everything to do with self-mastery. And whatever you have to do to get that self-mastery on the road, we've got here off the bottom of the deck, we've got the Six of Swords, which is having you moving from the chaos to the calm in your mind and healing your mind as well as your heart, and then ending your pain here. So I feel like things are coming together for you, and that you just need to be patient, and you just need to love yourself. And let's see if we have anything else we can give you here. It's my energy oracle. Yeah, we have Angel of Love. You do have love coming. So love is coming. This is number 49, which would be 13. So 4 and 9 is 13. 1 and 3 is 4. And that tells me again, what is it? 4. 4 of Wands. It's a relationship that's coming. It's you loving yourself and then you being able to love someone else. So yeah, that's the universe is saying it's coming. The love is coming, but please, please take the time to heal. And you hear me say that all the time. And then community, yeah, make sure that you're loving your community. Make sure that they're loving on you. You know, this Three of Cups back here tells me that you are actually getting back into your community. I feel as though that your union had left you with no one, that you'd given up your friends as well as your family, and yeah, you broke the contract. So this contract, I believe, was broken back here when you walked away, and this Hierophant fell on the Page of Wands here, and then we have again here that only one of you was in on the relationship. So I feel as though the contract had been broken, your patience had been run out, and it was time for you to move along. You manifested your way out of that. You know, 5 and 3 is 8. That's card number 53. 5 and 3 is 8, and it's all about hard work. It's all about long-lasting hard work, and you have not shied away from hard work in your life up till now. So why should you? And so this reading was primarily about healing. It says now it's time for you to give and receive healing. Everyone has a natural ability to heal others. Yes, even you. So seek your hidden treasures, decide what you're good at, decide what you would like to have a business at if you don't have one, and then go with the flow. Figure out what you're doing. Figure out who out there can help you, and go with the flow. All right, Capricorn, that's all I have for you today. Thank you for stopping by, and take a moment to read everything that's down in the description. I might have some goodies down there for you. And if you have any questions, please email me at elsie@tenofcupstarot.ca. I am open for private readings. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.